Turf Team, Professor on the sticks, and we got another tip video for you today, breaking down how you can get easy stops if your opponent comes out in a 5-wide formation. So, no, I feel like a really good player comes out in 5-wide, but there's a lot of players that have some knowledge of the game, kind of understand what they're doing, and if you can be in hell games with anybody this year. So, if you get yourself in a hell game with someone, they come out in 5-wide, you're going to say, thank God, this is going to be a stop or interception. And that's going to propel you to hopefully win that game. So hopefully this tip helps you. I've had a lot of comments recently of people moving their game up from 14 weekend league wins to 16, from 16 to 18 to get those legend rewards. So it's pretty exciting. Definitely leave a comment in the comment section below if any of these tips have helped you out. I can't wait to break down exactly what I like to do against 5-wide. But before we do that, we do have the comment of the day, and unfortunately, it's going to have to be a negative comment. And it's not a negative anything y'all did, but the Wildcat guy, the PSA to all Madden players that I posted of how to completely destroy the Wildcat and get these bums out of it, the guy who had negative rushing yards, didn't pass the ball, ran Wildcat the entire game, who got top 100, top 50 actually the week before. This week he ended up getting 22 wins and getting, I think, probably like top 80. I don't keep him that much, but his PSN is I provide stick. And I guess he found my YouTube videos. He found it. And he found himself getting mauled. But he doesn't care because he's still winning games. So we cannot allow this to happen anymore. And his comment was, and of course, he probably made a YouTube. He 100% made this YouTube. It has to be brand new. Called The Wildcat Bandit. Too bad I went 22-3 again this week. Bum. Still got top 100. So he calls me a bum. And if you watch the game, you clearly can tell who's the bum in that video. And it ain't me. Too bad I went 22-3 again. So, like, come on, guys. We cannot allow these guys to be getting 22 wins in Weekend League. They're awful. They're terrible. So, once again, the comment of the day comes from Wildcat Bandit, who I'm pretty sure just made that YouTube. I don't know if you can check how new that is. Just for me. This little old guy with 8,000 subs. Appreciate y'all above 7,000, up to 8,000 now. But I don't, next week, I want to look at the top 100 and not see this guy there ever again. So help me get there. I'm going to share that video once again in the description below. And let's break down how to completely stop 5-wide. Now, when I say 5-wide, the one thing I don't mean is the empty Saints formation when they have the the running back and tight end attached to the line of scrimmage, because then you can max pro that. I don't like to blitz that formation. But every other 5-wide, this is what I like to do, and you're going to get instant stops as well. We'll see you on the sticks.
Ready to dominate Weekend League? Head on over to MaddenTurf.com for all the ebooks, tips, memberships, everything you need to start heading on that road to top 100.
Bang, bang. All right, so I hit the record. I had to pause the game. Let's hit the record button because this guy comes out, gun, empty tray, and I wanted to make a 5-wide video because 5-wide is dead on my field, and it should be dead on your field as well. And you should be thinking about this as a free stop. Anybody comes out 5-wide. So what's kind of funny, I feel like against 5-wide a decent amount. Not a decent amount this year, but when people do, they always throw this left slot. Like 99% of the time, they're thrown to that guy. And so with this defense, just the basic 1-4-6, I come out in the 1-4-6, DB sting 2 buzz, and then I audible to the cover 2 sink, contain and bring in the blitzing guy onto a contain. The most basic 1-4-6 blitz, which I'm sure all of y'all know, or most of y'all do. And if you don't, you're living under a rock, and you're probably not getting a lot of wins just because this has definitely been the most dominant defense all year. EA decides not to patch the game this year, and so now it is April, and this blitz is still effective. So, once again, as you can see, come on the DB blitz, audible down to the cover 2, and bring in the blitzing DB, and usually the guy on the left. 99% of the time, they're going to throw it to the left. I did this play, these couple plays in slow motion, so I'd have a little bit more time to talk. And once again, I hit the record button, so I was excited. I'm like, all right, now I'm going to be going on offense, and then I am going to get back on defense to be able to show you some more scenarios of how to defend the 5-wide. But and once again, this video is not going to be super long because, as you're going to see, we get this guy out of 5-wide really quick, because when you scream at somebody, and the reason why you can't run 5-wide is because in this game, basic 4-man blitzes scream at you in literally 1 second. So you might as well come out in a different formation besides 5 wide. Now, you could audible into 5 wide. That could be good to do. If your opponent's just playing coverage defense, then audible into it. That can be effective. But but overall, like doing that, as you can see, that's live time, real time. See how fast that is. So my opponent, I kicked a field goal, and that was bad by him. This guy is definitely not the best. But he got the ball back, and as you're going to see how quickly he's out of 5 wide. This is his second possession. I didn't get to record the first down. I'm ready for him to come out on 5 wide. I'm scrolling through my 1-4-6, and he does not come out in 5 wide, as you are going to see. So, weak slot flex. All right, so I'm going to run the run defense. Bah! He's bagged. I get the ball back on offense. And just like that, the game is over. Got a couple stops. It's GG. I'm going to show you real quickly. This is one of the tips that I recently put out. I'll put that in the description below. We have had 2 or 3 different tips come out with trips tight end, and it is money scheme, money time, time for you to be able to score more points. As you're going to see, it's a 5 wide, it's a bag, and then he tries to come out and run. And if you want that run defense, go to MaddenTurf.com, order the CC defense, or just do a defensive membership. You can get all of our defense that we've put on the site all year long. Thank you for watching. We'll see you on the sticks.